Good day. We're at Sibos 2015 in Singapore, one of the financial capitals of the world. My name is Chris Principe. I'm from Financial IT, and I have the pleasure of being here with my good friend, Vince O'Brien. Hi, Vince. How are you?
Hi, Chris. Very nice to be here with you. Yeah.
Great, great. So, Vince, what are you up to these days?
Well, I'm here in Singapore because I work with the ICC Banking Commission, and we have an ICC Academy here in Singapore, so I'm visiting that in particular. But also while I'm here, I'm attending Sibos to link up with some bankers and see what's actually happening on the technology side in particular in relation to trade finance.
Well, I mean, that's really great that you're able to come here and be in Singapore with us and also serve some other items. So we understand why you're here in Singapore, but tell us, I know in the past that the ICC banking survey for trade finance has been one of your babies. Is that something that we should be aware of right now?
Yeah, well, it's very current because it was just published or released about 10 days ago in Dubai, and it was a survey encompassing feedback from about 500 banks from about 115 countries around the world, where the bankers are telling us what are the key issues impacting trade and trade finance right now in the market.
Well, great. I mean, being an old trade guy, now you have my interest up.
Okay.
So tell me if you can share just a couple of the key things that, maybe there's one or two things that even surprised you.
Yeah, there are some changes that appeared in this year's survey which are kind of interesting. For example, the use of commercial LCs, which was actually on a downward trend, is actually picking up again, okay? Slowly but surely. And again, this is driven by what's happening in the financial markets and what's happening actually in economic markets where counterparties are nervous about risk. Bank, commercial and country risk, so they're moving a little bit back slowly to letters of credit. What is more interesting is actually there's kind of a bigger increase actually in the demand for confirmations of letters of credit, again driven by the same reason. And standbys are actually kind of making a bit of a comeback as well. Standby letters of credit, again driven by the nervousness about events of default, etc. Other things hot on the radar for trade are compliance remains a major challenge, particularly for SME companies. 91% of our respondents felt that a lack of harmonization in compliance standards is a big problem in trade. And I could go on forever, but I know I should be short, you know.
Well, you are, but but you know, it's very interesting to me, of course, and
sure.
And really, this comeback in the LC side, I find really interesting. You know, one of the buzzwords that we're hearing a lot of is de-risking, and I've always felt that this has a negative impact on the correspondent banking business, which then prevents banks from really doing trade in the right way. But your numbers are telling us a bit different.
And my business, I've never been as busy in my life. But actually, it's a complex thing. But the de-risking is causing a problem on one hand, but kind of an opportunity on the other hand. Where some banks are de-risking, other banks are coming into the fray, regional banks, to try and take up this part of the business. On the side of the development banks, who I work with extensively, EBRD, IFC, ADB, etc., their programs are under huge demand, and again it's driven by one party de-risking, another party looking for another means of covering the risk. So the market is moving around. There's a big shake-up in the market.
Well, great. Maybe you can share with us one or two things that you anticipate that we should be aware of in the future.
Well, everyone talks about technology, you know, but you know what? They start talking about interesting concept, but what's happening in technology is this, and what's going to happen is a factoring business, okay, which is kind of reverse factoring. Normal factoring is the simplest form of supply chain finance. Cross-border it grew by maybe 22-23%, right? But it's still kind of inefficient, even factoring regarding paper, but technology that can manage the counterparty risk and the documentation and factoring is where there's huge scope for opportunity.
Well, Vince, you know, certainly appreciate that you shared this with us. You're one of the most well-recognized, well-known, and well-traveled men in this business, and we're always glad to hear about your activities, particularly with the ICC and the new university going on here.
Okay, and Chris, is this sign here for me, emergency exit, because it's kind of the story of my life. I'm always on an emergency exit.
You know, I actually kind of felt it was here for me. In case I asked you the wrong question, I could make quick exit stage left.
Okay, stage left. Okay.
Vince, thank you so much. Bye-bye now. Chris Principe, Financial IT.